The sharp corners of the gift box, its rich red hue stark against the white of the duvet, seemed to taunt me. I had spent 3 long days choosing it. 3 days to battle the storm inside my mind. 3 days since I discovered the lipstick-stained napkin stuffed into her jacket pocket. It was from a restaurant I had never taken her to. 3 days since everything I knew began to crumble. I stood in the hallway, watching her, as she walked into the room. My heart felt foreign in my chest, as Amelia entered. Her laughter, usually so sweet, now grated on me like nails scraping a chalkboard. She saw the box instantly, her smile fading from the carefree expression she'd had moments before on the phone, replaced by a flicker of confusion and suspicion. My fingers clenched around the door handle. This was the moment. The one that would break apart the perfect life we had carefully built. Amelia hesitated as she reached for the box. Slowly, she lifted the lid, the rustle of the tissue paper almost deafening in the silence. And then she saw it. A picture frame. It wasn't a photo of us. It was a picture of her laughing, her hand entwined with another man's at a candlelit dinner table. The same restaurant where I had never taken her. The same man I'd glimpsed leaving our building late one night. His face, now burned into my mind, would never be forgotten. Her face drained of color. The blood drained from her cheeks as she stared at the photo. Her smile vanished, replaced with an expression of sheer panic. She dropped the lid back on the box with a soft thud and stood frozen. Her wide eyes filled with the awful realization of the truth she could no longer deny. It was a truth that cut me deeper than any physical wound. I stepped into the room. "Happy anniversary, Amelia," I said, my voice cold, empty of the emotions I once held for her. She turned to face me, her eyes jumping between mine and the box. "Daniel, I can explain," she started, her voice trembling. "Explain what, Amelia?" I asked, my tone eerily calm. "Explain how many lies you've told me? Explain how long this has been going on. Explain how you could look me in the eye every day, knowing you were betraying everything we shared." Her lips quivered. Tears welled up in her eyes, her face blurring as the image of the woman I thought I knew faded away. "It just happened. It didn't mean anything," she whispered, her words empty, cliché, igniting a white-hot fury inside me. "Didn't mean anything?" I repeated, my voice sharp. "You think sneaking around lying to my face doesn't mean anything?" I pointed to the box. "That picture, Amelia, that's just the start. There are more. Many more. And they aren't just pictures." I paused, letting my words sink in. "I have everything. Dates, times, places. Enough to make sure you lose everything." Her tears flowed freely now, but I felt no compassion. Only a cold resolve, as steady and unforgiving as ice. "Who is he, Amelia?" I demanded. She whispered the name, her voice barely audible. "His name is Caden. He worked with me." Caden. I would find him. He would not escape. 2 days later, I found myself in the sleek, modern office building where Amelia and Caden worked. I had replayed this moment in my mind over and over. The words prepared to burn through the air. I found him easily, leaning casually against a water cooler, laughing with a colleague. The same easy, confident laugh I had once heard in the halls of our home. In the bedroom where our lives had intertwined. I walked toward him, my steps deliberate and controlled. As soon as he saw me, his laughter faltered. The color drained from his face, the same way Amelia's had when she opened the box. "You're Caden, right?" I asked, my voice low and steady. "Yes," he stammered, eyes darting nervously around. "Who are you?" "I'm Daniel. Amelia's husband," I said, letting the weight of the words hang between us. The colleague, sensing the tension, hurriedly excused himself and left. Caden was alone. Trapped. "I don't know what Amelia told you," he began, but I cut him off. "She doesn't need to tell me anything. I know everything." I reached into my briefcase and pulled out a thick stack of papers. "I have all the evidence. Enough to destroy both of you." I watched as his confidence melted, replaced by fear. "Please," he pleaded, his voice cracking. "Don't do this. I have a family." "So do I, Caden," I replied, my voice steady, my words cold. Or rather, I did. I let the weight of that statement hang in the air. "You destroyed it." I didn't raise my voice, didn't resort to violence. The quiet menace in my tone was far more effective. I saw his composure crumble, his arrogance vanish. His world, like Amelia's, began to unravel before my eyes. The whispers started. The sideways glances. The hushed conversations. Within a week, Caden was fired. His wife, informed of his infidelity, filed for divorce. He became a pariah, cut off by his colleagues, his friends, his family. As for Amelia, she wasn't spared. She lost her job, her reputation, her friends. She begged for my forgiveness, for another chance. But the damage was irreparable. The trust, the foundation of everything we had built together, was shattered beyond repair. I left her with nothing but the clothes on her back and the bitter taste of her own betrayal. It wasn't about revenge. It was about taking back my life, reclaiming the power she had stolen from me. The process was painful, agonizing. There were sleepless nights, days when I could barely function. But I survived. I rebuilt my life, piece by painful piece. The scars remained, always a reminder of the betrayal. But they also became a testament to my resilience. I never saw Amelia or Caden again. And I didn't need to. I had given them a gift far more potent than any red box. I had given them the truth. And the truth, as they say, will set you free. It had set me free.